What's up, Blueroof Nation? It's your boy Jonathan, and that's right, I'm doing an intro again. Aren't y'all glad? Damn, that kind of hurts. I ain't gonna lie. So anyways, before you guys, tore out my heart and split it in two, I came here to talk to you guys about something kind of important. If someone says it affects all of our lives, and that's working. Or, well, trying to find work. You guys ever know how hard it is to find a job? And I don't just mean finding a job that you like. I mean all the crazy bullshit hoops they make you jump through just to actually get the job. It's insane. What's with these questions? What does any of this have to do with selling videos? Not a damn thing, man. I mean, look at this. They want 37 personal references and only 2 work ones. What do they need with that many personal references? Right? Like, just call up my old boss and see if I'm a hard worker. None of this other shit matters. The interviewer will see you now. That's me. Can I sit down? If you must. Thanks. So I see on your paperwork that you've been to prison. I was down in Houston with my wife and kids when Hurricane Harvey hit. We quickly ran out of food, so I stole from the local grocery store because there was no one at any of the stores. And I meant to pay it back as soon as I got back on my feet, but before I got the chance, they threw me behind bars. I see. So you're a criminal. Do you have to point that at me? Why not? So that you can hurt me? I don't think so. You can't just do whatever you want. You see, actions have consequences. Look, I'm well aware prison was a hell of a consequence. I just want to get my life back in order so I can provide for my kids. That's not how it works. You broke a law. You'll never work in this country again. Now get the hell out of my office before you hurt me. How did it go? Don't ask. Great. And I'm next. Have a seat. Thank you. So, looking over your paperwork, it would seem that you'd be a perfect fit here. Yeah? That's great! I just have to ask, do you have any experience? Oh, my family's owned a bookstore off of Main Street for well over 30 years, but Amazon being what it is, we went under. But I've worked there since I was 12. A bookstore, you say? I'm sorry. We here at Video and Friends need someone with a tad bit more experience. Have a nice day. Really? I said good day. Good luck. Let's just get this out of the way. Do you have experience? Oh, yeah. Actually, I worked at Video Pals for a few summers. Perfect. Have a seat. So we could start training you on Saturday. Just make sure to forget everything you learned at your last job, because we here at Video and Friends want to train you from scratch. But first, we just need to make sure you pass a drug test. So take this, fill it up, and come back to await the results. Oh, okay, sure. Doesn't it normally take a bit longer than that? Normally it does, but not for the sake of the skit. Oh, okay, yeah,
Lace up my boots real.
Uh-huh. Really? Thank you. So, we all good? No. Sorry? It would seem your results came back positive for cat. Sorry, I had to take my medication. But as I was saying, it seems the results came back positive for caffeine. Caffeine? So what? We can't have you acting all high and shit while working here at video and... Just what? It just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. Oh, okay. Well, what if I just don't drink it while I'm at work? Huh? Sorry. I get a little loopy when I take my medications. Oh my god, let me tell you, it's getting harder and harder to convince doctors to sign off on it. But it's worth it. Anyways, it wouldn't work out. Because we here at Video and Friends are a very PR conscious company who likes to act morally superior to everyone, especially our employees. And a large part of that is dictating not just what you do here on the job, but also how you live your life out in the real world. So, to be frank, you and your habits make us sick. So get the hell out of my office. Shoot. How was it? Man, you don't want this job. Hello? Where am I? What are you doing here? Oh, I have an interview. Do you do drugs? No. Do you? Of course not. No, but my meds just make me a little loopy. Right. So then everything seems to be in order. So you're here for the night shift, correct? Yeah. Okay, good. So we here at Video and Friends like to think of ourselves as a family. Which means that every once in a while, not often, just every once in a blue moon, we may need you to fill in on a weekday. Would that be acceptable to you? Oh, well, I actually go to school during the week. But maybe if you give me enough notice and it's not every week, I could probably fill in sometimes. Great. And not to worry. It will be a very rare instance when we call you in. Not to mention, I personally run a very tight ship here. So you'll get at least 7 days notice before we call you in on those rare occasions. Sounds great. I just needed a sign here, and you can start Saturday. Okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to working with you. Great. So, tonight, we have an all-night sale. So, we're gonna train you immediately, and then you'll be working here all night alone. What? I need someone to fill in tonight, and you fit the bill. Oh, I can't tonight. I actually have a test tomorrow. You said you'd be willing to fill in when we need you. You're not irreplaceable, you know. If you want this job, you'll be here tonight. You are a team player, aren't you? I guess. Oh, and just so you know, the restroom in here is only for number 1. If you need to do anything else, you have to use the restroom across the street. Understand? Yeah, they close at 7. It's already 6, so... Yeah? So, look, you're only working a 12-hour shift. That means you only have to hold it in for 11 hours. That's technically part of your job. If that's too hard for you, so help me, if I find out you went number 2 in my restroom, you'll be gone from this job. Do you understand me? Loud and clear. Oh, and one more thing. Now that you work here, I need you to clear your entire schedule. You need to be ready to work at a moment's notice. The fuck Are you kidding me right now? Believe it or not, that shit was actually told to me that I would get 7 days notice if I was needed to work on my day off. And then the second day on the job, while I was literally at work, they told me I needed to come back that night to work again. Another 8-hour shift all night. And I was like, no. Then I was told that I needed to clear my entire schedule to be ready to be on notice whenever the hell they needed me. As if I was on call or something. Oh, fuck that shit. But I know what you guys are thinking, right? Now, this is all just over the top exaggerations and shit like that. It's not. I mean, it's really not. Just think about it. Like, let's dive into this for a moment, alright? Really dive into it. The number of times in interviews I've been asked about my spirit animal, I've lost count. Now, what the hell is a spirit animal? Why the hell do I care? I don't know either. But whatever. And why do you need to ask my friends about me? Like, isn't it enough that you find out if I'm a good worker or not? What is this personal reference nonsense? You don't need to talk to my friends. They don't like you. They don't give a fuck about you. You don't need to talk to them. It's ludicrous. Now let's talk about that whole prison thing, alright? Could someone explain to me, maybe down in the comments below or something, why do we let people out of prison? See, the Catholic in me thought it was so that they could have a second chance and try to fix their life back up and, you know, re-enter society and be a part of it and try to do better. But if that was the case, then why do every job and place to live refuse people on the premise of, oh, you're a felon, you can't work here, oh, you're a felon, you can't live here? Why? You're not really giving them a second chance if you limit their options. We put people who commit a crime into a little still box, keep them there for years of their life, then we let them out and treat them like fucking leopards. And we expect them to be better? It's ludicrous. You know, we live in America, it's supposed to be the land of the free, and yet we have one of the highest incarceration rates, and I think the highest recidivism rate. It's insane. Those numbers are way too fucking high. And let's be honest for a moment. Let's take a step back. If you own a job or an apartment complex or anything like that, and you refuse someone on the account of their felony, you are directly responsible for that recidivism rate. Entirely responsible for it. We let people out of prison and then treat them like they're still prisoners. How is that giving them a second chance? How is that helping anybody? You're just sitting there being a judgmental prick, and you're not doing any good for society at all. As a society, when we do shit like that, is stack the odds against them so that it's almost impossible for these people to do anything but fail. And then when they do, the rest of us just shake our heads and go, well, they damn sure should have learned better while they were in prison. We pat ourselves on the back for giving them a second chance because we're good people. No, you're not. I'm sorry. So I ask again, why did we let people out of prison if that's just how we're going to treat them? So where were we? Oh yeah, that's right, drugs. Drugs. Answer this for me. Where the hell does anybody get off telling people what they can and can't do at home? You refuse to hire someone because on their free times they might smoke a little pot? That's insane. Now if they were doing it on the job, fine. But if they're doing it at home, who the hell cares? Especially since a lot of times people could do, it's just these drug tests, people are failing for weed, yet people are allowed to do Oxycontin if a doctor says so. You do realize that Oxycontin is just heroin, right? Just repracticed and ingested a different way. The same effects. It's ludicrous. But whatever. You know what? Even that's not nearly as stupid as hiring people with experience. Now, I know you're thinking like, where are you going with this, Jonathan? But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's easier to train someone than it is to retrain someone. Every job wants things done their way. They want to do things their way. They want to do things the way that they think it should be done. Therefore, if you hire someone who worked 15 years at a job that's similar, they're going to do things the way that store does it. And no matter how hard you train them, they're still going to do shit the way that store does it. Whereas if you hire Joe Blow who has no experience, you can mold him how you want him to be done. So this whole notion that you have to hire people with experience, stupid. It's stupid. Give people a chance. Hell, maybe they'll surprise you. But logic, right? Oh, and don't even get me started on the whole bait and switch thing where they will tell you anything you want to hear in the interview to get you to take the job. And then the second you do, boom, they flipped the whole damn script on you, changing everything. I just understand this notion that we have where you owe your job something. You don't. In fact, they don't know you shit either. We have this weird notion in the society that we owe jobs something. That because they pay you, and they're always so quick to point it out, like, well, we give you money, you need money, we own you. No, you don't. Because, let's be honest, there's no difference between working at Video and Friends and ordering a Big Mac. Now, after you order a Big Mac, do you owe McDonald's anything? No, you give them their money, they give you the food, done. Transaction over. But we act like it's different. It's not. Yes, jobs give you money. You need money to survive. But newsflash, why do they pay you money to do that job? Because they can't do everything themselves. They need people to fill up the spots to do the shit that they can't do. Therefore, it's a transaction. They're paying you to do something. As long as you do the thing they're paying you to do, you guys are even. So this whole notion that you owe your job something and that your job owes you something, it's all fucking bullshit. We need to stop. We need to stop. We just need to cut it all out. Quit the bullshit. It's a transaction. Not every job is a career. Not every job is your life destiny. It's just a damn job to pay the bills. And they need to stop acting like they own you. Much like my current job. Because, oh yeah, that restroom thing, that happened at the job I'm at now. I work a 12-hour shift, and the restroom closes after an hour. And they basically told me I can't use the restroom for 11 hours a night. That's insanity. I know jobs get away saying that. But whatever. You know, if I have intestinal cancer, who cares? But anyways, this has been me ranting and raving for the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. If you like me ranting, you should check out my podcast, Clean Jeans. I'll put a link to it. And until next time, I'm Jonathan. Give us legends.